AITA for refusing to refund my pregnant friend who canceled last minute on our pre-booked holiday? For the past few months, we 24F, 25F, 26F, 27F, 28F have been discussing and planning our girls' trip to Greece. We were all on board and confirmed logistics, then began to book the flights and Airbnb. We all paid the Airbnb in full upfront and agreed to split the cost equally between us. 0.5 days before we fly out, mid-September, our newly married friend, 25F, sends a very long paragraph to our holiday group chat announcing that she is pregnant and therefore is unable to come because of some complications. She stated at the very end of her announcement message that we should pay her back after the holiday and not to worry about it now. She didn't ask if we could consider or if we're able to pay her back. She just made the statement and assumed it was her right. In the paragraph she states she found out about her pregnancy over 2 months ago, early July, and was keeping it quiet. More so, on the August 5th we booked our flights and Airbnb, and in the same conversation, someone mentioned thinking she's pregnant because of health complaints that she'd been making, and she replied with "you wish," and that my partner wouldn't let me travel if I was, which at this point, reservations were confirmed and we all had paid our portions, but we now know that she knew she was pregnant all along. We made it clear when booking that we're all on a set budget, and we found the Airbnb specifically within our budgets given. It would be divided by 5 people including her, everyone who confirmed attendance. Now that she's expecting a refund, it takes the amount we each paid for the Airbnb way outside of our budgets and is unreasonable for any of us to pay that amount if we do redivide. There were a couple girls going through financial difficulty, and they made it clear they'd only be involved in certain activities that fit their budget. Especially now that she's canceled last minute, making changes to the reservations are out of the question. For context, this particular friend has a tendency of being flaky and uncommunicative, especially in the come-up to events. Sometimes only when it suits her will she communicate. In the run-up to the holiday she was especially quiet, distant and not replying to messages. Almost as though she wanted to build anticipation to her pregnancy announcement. But now this issue has tainted her whole announcement and we feel blindsided by the fact she expects a refund. None of us are able to accept the new cost of the Airbnb nor her entitlement in expecting a refund. However, she is our friend and going through what seems to be a tough first trimester. Unbeknownst to us, we want to be empathetic and understanding to her situation, but why wasn't she empathetic to the financial situation of those her actions have now affected? It seems as though she agreed to the holiday and strung us along knowing she wouldn't be coming. AITA,